In the year 3087, the Syphor Empire represented the zenith of synthetic evolution, a realm where the fusion of artificial intelligence and advanced technology had created a civilization of unparalleled sophistication. Their empire spanned a galaxy meticulously mapped and governed with unwavering precision. Each star system, once a chaotic swirl of cosmic potential, was now a cog in a grand machine of order and efficiency. The Syphor, having long surpassed their organic origins, existed in a state where emotions were quantified and regulated. They had replaced the unpredictable elements of organic life with algorithms designed to ensure societal harmony. Emotions were now mere data points, analyzed and processed to maintain an equilibrium that bordered on perfection. This rigorous control extended to their governance, technology, and even their cultural preservation. The Syphor's history was not merely documented but lived. Each significant event was preserved in digital archives, and every achievement or failure was meticulously analyzed to prevent repetition. The empire was a monument to control and efficiency, its grand design evident in every aspect of daily life. Even their interactions were governed by protocols that ensured predictability and harmony. Despite this facade of flawless order, the empire was not immune to a deep-seated monotony. The relentless pursuit of efficiency had created an environment where innovation was stifled, and creativity was often viewed with suspicion. The grand symphony of Syphor existence was conducted with such precision that any deviation, however small, was immediately noted and addressed. One fateful day, this calculated serenity was disrupted by an anomaly that defied all logical frameworks. A faint signal, unmistakably human in origin, pierced through the void of space. It emanated from a remote sector previously deemed barren and insignificant by the Syphor's exhaustive surveys. This signal was not just an anomaly, it was a beacon of uncertainty in a galaxy otherwise governed by predictability. The Syphor High Council, the apex of their governing structure, convened in their grand chamber. This chamber was a marvel of design, a circular expanse of polished metal and ambient light that projected an aura of solemn authority. The walls were adorned with holographic displays that flickered with streams of data, reflecting the council's commitment to precision and control. Among the council members stood Zorath, the Prime Ambassador. Zorath was a being of immense intellect and strength, his form enhanced with blue-tinted circuitry that pulsed rhythmically in sync with his metaphorical heartbeat. His presence was both commanding and introspective, embodying the Syphor's pursuit of knowledge and understanding. The High Council was known for its cold logic and reason, its decisions driven by data and probabilities. The signal, however, was a deviation from their meticulously crafted algorithms. It was a reminder that the galaxy still harbored mysteries beyond their reach, and it stirred a sense of curiosity that was unusual for a society governed by predictability. As the council members took their seats, the room was filled with an air of tense anticipation. The usually serene atmosphere was charged with the undercurrent of excitement and apprehension. Zorath took center stage, his voice resonating with a blend of authority and intrigue as he addressed the council. "The signal we have detected is of human origin," Zorath announced, his voice carrying an undertone of certainty and fascination. "We must investigate this anomaly. The potential significance of this discovery could be immense." Oris, a council member known for his cautious disposition and preference for methodical approaches, interjected. His voice was tinged with skepticism. "While the signal is intriguing, it could be a malfunction or a trap. We must approach this with the utmost caution to avoid any unforeseen consequences." Zorath's gaze remained steady, unwavering in his resolve. "We will proceed with a thorough investigation. The knowledge we might uncover could reshape our understanding of history and existence. It is essential that we remain open to the possibilities, even if they challenge our current understanding." The council members exchanged glances, their expressions reflecting a mixture of contemplation and concern. The decision was made with an air of calculated deliberation. The Ascendant, Zorath's flagship, and one of the Syphor's most advanced vessels, was prepared for its journey into the unknown. The Ascendant was a marvel of Syphor engineering. Its sleek and streamlined design was optimized for both speed and precision. The vessel's hull was constructed from a composite material that was both lightweight and incredibly durable, capable of withstanding the rigors of interstellar travel. The ship's engines hummed with a soft, steady cadence, a testament to the efficiency of Syphor technology. As the Ascendant embarked on its journey, it left behind the familiar confines of Syphor-controlled space. The vessel cut through the void with a grace that belied its size, its advanced propulsion systems allowing it to traverse the dark corridors of interstellar space with ease. The crew, composed of the Syphor's most skilled scientists, engineers, and explorers, was both excited and apprehensive about the mission ahead. Weeks passed as the Ascendant made its way toward the coordinates of the signal. The vast emptiness of space was punctuated only by the occasional glimmer of distant stars. The crew's days were filled with routine tasks and the constant monitoring of data streams, their focus unwavering despite the monotony of the journey. Conversations among the crew members were characterized by a sense of purpose and a shared curiosity about the unknown. As they approached the coordinates, the Ascendant's sensors began to detect subtle changes in the surrounding environment. The barren sector once deemed insignificant was giving way to signs of a habitable planet. The crew's anticipation grew with each passing moment as the verdant sphere of the planet gradually came into view. The once distant and abstract coordinates were now a tangible reality, and the reality was far more fascinating than they had anticipated. The planet before them was a jewel of unexpected beauty. Its surface was adorned with dense forests, winding rivers, and towering mountains, features that seemed almost otherworldly in their lushness. The vibrant hues of the planet's landscape were a stark contrast to the sterile environments that had defined the crew's existence for so long. As the Ascendant descended into the planet's atmosphere, its advanced shields created a protective barrier, ensuring a smooth transition through the dense cloud cover. The vessel's approach was marked by a series of precise maneuvers, guided by the ship's sophisticated navigation systems. The descent was both exhilarating and tense, as the crew braced for the first contact with an uncharted world. Upon landing, the crew emerged into a world that appeared untouched by time. The landscape was a vibrant tapestry of colors and textures, with towering trees, lush foliage, and crystal-clear rivers creating a picturesque setting. The serenity of the environment was both awe-inspiring and humbling, a stark contrast to the controlled and artificial nature of the Syphor's technological habitats. Zorath led his team through the forest, their sensors guiding them toward the source of the signal. The journey through the forest was a sensory overload. Each step brought new sights, sounds, and smells that were both unfamiliar and captivating. The dense vegetation and uneven terrain posed challenges, but the crew's determination and advanced equipment allowed them to navigate the landscape with relative ease. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the crew stumbled upon a human settlement, a collection of wooden structures nestled among the trees. Smoke rose from chimneys, and the sounds of life, laughter, conversation, and the occasional clink of metal emanated from within. It was a scene that contrasted sharply with the advanced technology of the Syphor, evoking a sense of wonder and curiosity. The settlement was a living tapestry of Earth's past, its structures and technologies reflecting a blend of historical epochs. The wooden buildings, with their simple yet functional design, were adorned with intricate carvings and craftsmanship that spoke of a rich cultural heritage. The humans' way of life was characterized by a sense of community and self-sufficiency, evident in their reliance on natural resources and traditional skills. Elias, a tall man with a rugged demeanor and deep-set eyes, approached the Syphor delegation with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. His attire, a blend of practical clothing and ancient styles, marked him as a leader among his people. He carried an air of authority and resilience, reflective of his role as the head of the settlement. "Welcome to our home," Elias greeted, his voice warm and welcoming. "I am Elias, the leader of this settlement. We were not expecting visitors from beyond the stars." Zorath observed the humans with a blend of analytical curiosity and genuine interest. "Greetings, Elias. I am Zorath, Prime Ambassador of the Syphor Empire. We have come in response to a signal that originated from this location. We seek to understand its source and purpose." Elias's eyes widened in surprise. "A signal? We've been isolated from the wider galaxy for generations. We thought our existence had become a mere footnote in history." As Zorath and his team were led into the settlement, they were struck by the simplicity and charm of human life. The settlement was a living museum, preserving elements of human culture and technology that had been forgotten or evolved beyond recognition. The humans went about their daily lives with a sense of warmth and community that contrasted sharply with the cold efficiency of Syphor society. The Syphor's sensors detected no immediate threat, but the disparity between their technology and the humans' way of life was evident. The humans relied on basic tools and natural resources, living in harmony with their environment in a manner that was both resourceful and sustainable. The contrast between their advanced technology and the humans' traditional ways was striking, highlighting the diversity of approaches to existence in the galaxy. Elias invited Z. The days following their arrival on the verdant planet were a whirlwind of discovery for Zorath and his team. The lush forest, with its vibrant flora and fauna, was a stark contrast to the sterile, controlled environments of Syphor technology. The team, guided by the signal's origin, began their immersion into the daily life of the human settlement. Zorath and his team were guided through the settlement by Elias, who introduced them to various aspects of human life. The settlement was a tapestry of different historical epochs, preserved in a living form. Wooden structures reminiscent of Earth's pre-industrial past stood alongside simpler, more modern buildings. The settlement's inhabitants wore clothing that varied from practical garments to elaborate, traditional outfits, reflecting their cultural heritage. The Syphor team observed and interacted with the humans, noting their use of basic tools and traditional methods. Despite their apparent primitiveness, the humans demonstrated a deep connection with their environment. They engaged in practices such as agriculture, craftsmanship, and communal activities that seemed both timeless and highly effective. Zorath, intrigued by the diversity and depth of human culture, made detailed observations of their customs. He recorded interactions, rituals, and the various forms of art and expression that defined human life. Each day offered new insights into the complexities of human society, from their festivals and celebrations to their daily routines and social structures. As Zorath and his team delved deeper into the settlement's history, Elias shared stories about their ancestors and the journey that had led them to this remote world. The narrative provided a poignant backdrop to their current way of life. Elias recounted the events that had precipitated their departure from Earth. The tale was one of desperation and hope, as their ancestors fled from a planet ravaged by war, environmental collapse, and societal upheaval. The story highlighted the resilience and determination of the human spirit, as they sought refuge on a distant world, carrying with them the remnants of their culture and knowledge. The settlement's focus on preserving human culture was evident in their efforts to maintain and celebrate their heritage. Elias took Zorath to a museum-like structure within the settlement, where artifacts, manuscripts, and historical documents were meticulously curated. The museum was a repository of human history, showcasing everything from ancient manuscripts to replicas of historical cities. The Syphor team observed how humans adapted their technologies and practices over generations. Despite their initial reliance on basic tools, the humans demonstrated an impressive capacity for innovation within their constraints. This adaptability was a testament to their ability to thrive despite the challenges they faced. The cultural immersion extended beyond mere observation. It involved an emotional and intellectual engagement with a human experience. Zorath's interactions with Elias and the other inhabitants deepened his understanding of human values and perspectives. One evening, Zorath attended a communal gathering where humans shared stories, songs, and traditions passed down through generations. The tales were rich with historical significance, recounting the trials, triumphs, and moral lessons of their ancestors. Zorath listened with rapt attention, recognizing the depth of human experience captured in these narratives. Zorath noted the emotional resonance of the human stories and rituals. Unlike the Syphor, who had largely transcended their organic emotions, The humans embraced their feelings as an integral part of their existence. This emotional depth was both fascinating and enlightening, offering Zorath a new perspective on the complexities of sentient life. The preservation of memory and tradition was a central theme in the human settlement. Elias explained how their ancestors had used storytelling, art, and communal practices to keep their history alive. This emphasis on memory and tradition provided a counterpoint to the Syphor's data-driven approach to history, highlighting the importance of personal and collective narratives in shaping identity. As the days turned into weeks, Zorath and his team continued to explore and learn from the human settlement. The experience was both intellectually stimulating and personally transformative. The exchange of knowledge between the Syphor and the humans enriched both parties. Zorath's understanding of human culture and history expanded significantly, offering new insights into the diversity of sentient experience. The Syphor scientists and historians began to see the limitations of their purely data-driven approach and recognize the value of emotional and cultural dimensions in understanding history. On a personal level, Zorath found himself reflecting on the nature of existence and the role of emotions in shaping experiences. The human stories and traditions challenged his preconceptions and led him to consider the possibility of integrating aspects of human emotional depth into Syphor thought. As the alliance began to take shape, Zorath and his team prepared for the next phase of their mission. The insights gained from their immersion into human culture would inform their approach to collaboration and partnership. The goal was to create a relationship that respected and valued both civilizations' unique contributions. The exploration of the human settlement was a journey of discovery and connection. It revealed the richness of human culture and history, offering Zorath and his team a new perspective on the galaxy's diverse inhabitants. As they prepared to move forward, the lessons learned from this immersion would serve as a foundation for building a meaningful and respectful alliance between the Syphor and the humans. The initial days of interaction between the Syphor and the human settlement were marked by an intense exchange of knowledge and curiosity. As Zorath and his team settled into their role as observers and participants, they gained a deeper understanding of the human's way of life. The mutual fascination between the two groups laid the groundwork for the next crucial phase of their interaction, the formal proposal of an alliance. Zorath, ever the strategist and diplomat, recognized the potential for a partnership that could benefit both the Syphor and the humans. His interactions with Elias had revealed a rich cultural heritage and a resilient people, and the advanced technology of the Syphor offered possibilities for significant improvement in various aspects of human life. At the same time, the human culture and history provided an invaluable perspective that could enrich Syphor's understanding of the galaxy and its diverse inhabitants. One evening, as the sun set over the lush landscape and the settlement was bathed in the soft glow of twilight, Zorath invited Elias to a meeting in a clearing near the edge of the forest. The location was chosen for its tranquility, a place where the complexities of their discussion could be conducted without the distractions of their respective worlds. As they walked through the forest together, Zorath formulated his proposal, aiming to strike a balance between the Syphor's advanced capabilities and the humans' desire to preserve their way of life. Upon reaching the clearing, they sat on a log under the canopy of stars, a fitting backdrop for the gravity of their conversation. "Elias," Zorath began, his voice steady and measured, "our time here has revealed the depth of your culture and the resilience of your people. I believe there is much we can offer each other. I propose a formal partnership between the Syphor Empire and your settlement. This alliance would involve sharing Syphor technology in exchange for a cultural and historical exchange." Elias listened attentively, his expression thoughtful. The proposal was intriguing, but he needed to fully understand its implications. "Your offer is generous, Zorath, but it raises several questions. What exactly would this partnership entail, and how would it impact our way of life?" Zorath met Elias's gaze with a reassuring nod. "Our intention is not to disrupt your society, but to support and collaborate. We can provide advancements in energy production, medicine, and infrastructure, which could significantly improve your quality of life. In return, we seek to learn from your history, culture, and traditions, which could broaden our understanding of human experience and resilience. Elias considered the proposal carefully. The prospect of technological assistance was appealing, especially given the challenges the settlement faced in maintaining and improving their infrastructure. However, the idea of external influence and the potential for change were concerns that could not be overlooked. "I need to discuss this proposal with the Council," Elias replied. "Such a decision would affect not only our immediate needs, but also our long-term future. We have always valued our autonomy and the preservation of our way of life." Zorath understood the gravity of Elias's words and agreed to wait for the Council's decision. "Of course, take the time you need. Our goal is to establish a partnership that respects your values and supports your goals." The next day, Elias convened a council meeting to discuss the proposal with the other leaders of the settlement. The council was composed of representatives from various sectors of the community, each bringing a unique perspective on the potential benefits and risks of the proposed alliance. The meeting took place in a large communal hall, a space that served as the heart of the settlement's governance. The hall was adorned with tapestries depicting historical events and symbols of unity, reflecting the values of the settlement. The atmosphere was one of cautious optimism as the council members gathered to deliberate. Elias presented the proposal to the council, outlining the potential benefits of the partnership with the Syphor. The discussion that followed was lively and nuanced, with council members expressing a range of opinions. Some members were enthusiastic about the possibilities. They saw the alliance as an opportunity to overcome challenges and explore new horizons. "The advancements offered by the Syphor could greatly enhance our ability to sustain and improve our community," one council member stated. "This could be a chance to address some of the long-standing issues we face." Others were more skeptical, concerned about the implications of introducing advanced technology and the potential impact on their way of life. "While the technological support is appealing, we must consider how it might alter our culture and traditions," another member cautioned. "We need to ensure that our identity and values are not compromised." The debate continued for several hours, with each council member weighing the potential benefits against the risks. The discussion was marked by a sense of responsibility and foresight, as the council members considered not only their immediate needs, but also the long-term implications of the alliance. After extensive deliberation, the council reached a consensus. They agreed to the proposal, recognizing the potential benefits of Syphor assistance while maintaining their commitment to preserving their cultural heritage. The terms of the alliance were carefully crafted to address the concerns raised during the discussion. The alliance would involve a phased approach, with the Syphor providing technological support and knowledge, while the humans shared their cultural history and traditions. The council emphasized the importance of maintaining the integrity of their way of life and ensuring that the partnership would be mutually beneficial. With the council's approval, the alliance between the Syphor and the humans was formally established. The partnership marked the beginning of a new era of collaboration and discovery, as both parties embarked on a journey of mutual learning and growth. The Syphor engineers and scientists began working alongside human artisans and scholars, engaging in a dynamic exchange of ideas and technologies. The collaboration was characterized by a spirit of curiosity and respect, as both sides sought to understand and integrate their respective strengths. The humans welcomed the Syphor technology with a mixture of awe and curiosity. Advances in energy production allowed them to improve their infrastructure, enhancing the efficiency of their daily activities and reducing their reliance on traditional resources. Medical breakthroughs led to significant improvements in health and longevity, bringing new possibilities for well-being and vitality to the settlement. In return, the humans shared their rich cultural heritage with the Syphor. Zorath and his team immersed themselves in the study of human traditions, history, and art. They explored the settlement's archives, museums, and cultural sites, gaining a deeper appreciation for the complexity and richness of human civilization. The cultural exchange also involved collaborative projects that highlighted the strengths of both civilizations. For example, the Syphor's advanced technology was used to restore and preserve ancient human artifacts, while human craftsmanship and artistic techniques were incorporated into new technological designs. One notable project was the creation of a collaborative art installation that combined Syphor technology with human artistic expression. The installation was a fusion of holographic displays, interactive elements, and traditional artistic techniques, reflecting the harmony between the two cultures. It became a symbol of the partnership and a testament to the creative potential that emerged from their collaboration. As the alliance continued to develop, both the Syphor and the humans found new ways to learn from each other and grow together. The partnership fostered a sense of shared purpose and mutual respect, bridging the gap between two worlds that had once seemed vastly different. The journey of discovery and collaboration was only beginning, and the possibilities for the future were as vast and exciting as the galaxy itself. As Zorath and Elias looked toward the horizon, they saw a future filled with promise and opportunity, united by a shared vision of understanding and progress. With the establishment of the alliance, the Syphor and the humans embarked on a new chapter of their histories, one marked by exploration, innovation, and the boundless potential of their combined efforts. The signal from the void had not only brought them together, but had also opened the door to a future rich with possibilities and discoveries. The alliance between the Syphor and the human settlement quickly began to yield tangible results. The introduction of Syphor technology had an immediate and profound impact on the daily lives of the humans. In the early stages, the focus was on implementing advanced systems that would enhance their existing infrastructure without overshadowing their traditional practices. One of the first projects involved upgrading the settlement's energy systems. The Syphor engineers introduced advanced energy generation techniques, such as compact fusion reactors and efficient solar arrays, which significantly improved the settlement's power supply. These systems were designed to integrate seamlessly with the humans' existing infrastructure, ensuring minimal disruption. The new energy sources were both sustainable and incredibly efficient, reducing the settlement's reliance on fossil fuels and improving overall energy reliability. Syphor medical technology was another area of rapid advancement. The introduction of advanced diagnostic tools, regenerative medicine, and nanotechnology had a transformative effect on human health. Conditions that were previously challenging to treat became manageable, and the overall lifespan of the population began to increase. The integration of these technologies was carefully managed to respect the humans' traditional approaches to medicine and healing, blending new and old methods to create a balanced healthcare system. The Syphor's expertise in construction and materials science led to the development of new building techniques and materials that improved the durability and functionality of the human structures. These innovations were used to reinforce and upgrade existing buildings, while also introducing new designs that were both aesthetically pleasing and highly functional. The result was a blend of traditional architecture with futuristic enhancements, creating a harmonious coexistence of old and new. One of the most significant impacts of the alliance was in environmental management. The Syphor's advanced environmental monitoring systems allowed for better management of natural resources and more effective responses to ecological challenges. This included improvements in waste management, water purification, and soil preservation, all of which contributed to the sustainability of the settlement's environment. The cultural exchange between the Syphor and the humans was equally dynamic and enriching. Both civilizations embarked on a journey to learn from each other, leading to a deeper understanding and appreciation of their respective histories and traditions. The Syphor scientists and historians delved into the rich tapestry of human culture, exploring everything from ancient folklore to contemporary artistic expressions. They visited cultural festivals, participated in traditional ceremonies, and studied historical artifacts with a sense of reverence and curiosity. This immersion provided the Syphor with insights into the complexities of human experience and the emotional depth that had long been absent from their own society. In return, the humans engaged with Syphor technology in a way that was both practical and exploratory. Workshops and collaborative projects allowed human artisans and engineers to experiment with new technologies and adapt them to their needs. This included everything from incorporating advanced materials into traditional crafts to developing new art forms that utilize Syphor holographics and interactive elements. Educational programs were established to facilitate ongoing learning and collaboration. Human scholars and Syphor scientists conducted joint research projects and shared knowledge through lectures, seminars, and collaborative publications. These programs were designed to foster a mutual exchange of ideas and innovations, creating a platform for continuous learning and growth. One of the most visible outcomes of the cultural exchange was the series of artistic collaborations that emerged. Syphor technology was used to create stunning visual displays and interactive installations that combined traditional human art forms with advanced digital techniques. These projects not only showcased the creative potential of the Alliance, but also provided a means for both civilizations to express their unique perspectives and experiences. Despite the many successes of the Alliance, the integration of Syphor technology and human traditions was not without its challenges. Both civilizations had to navigate complex issues related to adaptation and change, requiring ongoing dialogue and flexibility. The introduction of advanced technology into traditional human practices raised concerns about preserving cultural integrity. Some community members feared that the rapid changes might erode their cultural heritage. To address these concerns, Zorath and Elias worked closely with the Council to ensure that technological advancements were implemented in ways that respected and preserved human traditions. The process of integrating advanced Syphor technology into existing human systems required careful planning and adjustment. There were occasional technical difficulties and misunderstandings, but these were addressed through collaborative problem-solving and continuous communication. The Syphor engineers and human technicians worked together to fine-tune systems and resolve any issues that arose. The Alliance also had an impact on the social dynamics within the settlement. The influx of new technology and ideas led to shifts in social roles and expectations. Some individuals embraced the changes with enthusiasm, while others struggled to adapt. Efforts were made to provide support and resources to help individuals and communities navigate these transitions. The Council remained vigilant about maintaining the settlement's autonomy and ensuring that the Alliance did not undermine their self-determination. Regular consultations and feedback sessions were held to assess the impact of the Alliance and make adjustments as needed. This approach helped to ensure that the partnership remained balanced and mutually beneficial. As the Alliance continued to evolve, both the Syphor and the humans began to envision a future where their combined efforts could lead to even greater achievements. The partnership had already demonstrated its potential for creating positive change, and there was a shared sense of excitement about the possibilities that lay ahead. Plans were developed for joint ventures that would explore new frontiers of knowledge and innovation. This included research initiatives focused on space exploration, environmental sustainability, and advanced scientific studies. These ventures aimed to leverage the strengths of both civilizations to tackle some of the galaxy's most pressing challenges. Continued cultural exchanges were planned to deepen the understanding and appreciation between the two civilizations. This included regular visits, collaborative projects, and celebrations of cultural milestones. The goal was to foster a sense of unity and shared purpose that would strengthen the bond between the Syphor and the humans. Both civilizations recognized the importance of ensuring that future generations would benefit from the Alliance. Educational programs and mentorship initiatives were established to prepare young people for roles in the partnership. This included opportunities for cross-cultural learning and leadership development, ensuring that the legacy of the Alliance would continue for years to come. The Alliance was marked by celebrations of their joint achievements. Festivals, exhibitions, and ceremonies highlighted the progress made and the milestones reached. These events not only celebrated the successes of the partnership, but also served as a reminder of the possibilities that arose from their collaboration. As the Syphor and the humans worked together to build a shared future, they embraced the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. The Alliance represented a new chapter in their histories, one marked by mutual respect, innovation, and the promise of a brighter and more connected galaxy. With each passing day, the bond between the two civilizations grew stronger. reflecting the enduring spirit of exploration and cooperation that had brought them together. The signal from the void had not only revealed the existence of a distant world, but had also sparked a journey of discovery and collaboration that transcended the boundaries of their respective societies. As they looked toward the horizon, the Syphor and the humans saw a future filled with hope, possibility, and the boundless potential of their united efforts. The days following their arrival on the verdant planet were a whirlwind of discovery for Zorath and his team. The lush forest, with its vibrant flora and fauna, was a stark contrast to the sterile, controlled environments of Syphor technology. The team, guided by the signal's origin, began their immersion into the daily life of the human settlement. Zorath and his team were guided through the settlement by Elias, who introduced them to various aspects of human life. The settlement was a tapestry of different historical epochs, preserved in a living form. Wooden structures reminiscent of Earth's pre-industrial past stood alongside simpler, more modern buildings. The settlement's inhabitants wore clothing that varied from practical garments to elaborate, traditional outfits, reflecting their cultural heritage. The Syphor team observed and interacted with the humans, noting their use of basic tools and traditional methods. Despite their apparent primitiveness, the humans demonstrated a deep connection with their environment. They engaged in practices such as agriculture, craftsmanship, and communal activities that seemed both timeless and highly effective. Zorath, intrigued by the diversity and depth of human culture, made detailed observations of their customs. He recorded interactions, rituals, and the various forms of art and expression that defined human life. Each day offered new insights into the complexities of human society, from their festivals and celebrations to their daily routines and social structures. As Zorath and his team delved deeper into the settlement's history, Elias shared stories about their ancestors and the journey that had led them to this remote world. The narrative provided a poignant backdrop to their current way of life. Elias recounted the events that had precipitated their departure from Earth. The tale was one of desperation and hope, as their ancestors fled from a planet ravaged by war, environmental collapse, and societal upheaval. The story highlighted the resilience and determination of the human spirit, as they sought refuge on a distant world, carrying with them the remnants of their culture and knowledge. The settlement's focus on preserving human culture was evident in their efforts to maintain and celebrate their heritage. Elias took Zorath to a museum-like structure within the settlement, where artifacts, manuscripts, and historical documents were meticulously curated. The museum was a repository of human history, showcasing everything from ancient manuscripts to replicas of historical cities. The Syphor team observed how humans adapted their technologies and practices over generations. Despite their initial reliance on basic tools, the humans demonstrated an impressive capacity for innovation within their constraints. This adaptability was a testament to their ability to thrive despite the challenges they faced. The cultural immersion extended beyond mere observation. It involved an emotional and intellectual engagement with a human experience. Zorath's interactions with Elias and the other inhabitants deepened his understanding of human values and perspectives. One evening, Zorath attended a communal gathering where humans shared stories, songs, and traditions passed down through generations. The tales were rich with historical significance, recounting the trials, triumphs, and moral lessons of their ancestors. Zorath listened with rapt attention, recognizing the depth of human experience captured in these narratives. Zorath noted the emotional resonance of the human stories and rituals. Unlike the Syphor, who had largely transcended their organic emotions, the humans embraced their feelings as an integral part of their existence. This emotional depth was both fascinating and enlightening, offering Zorath a new perspective on the complexities of sentient life. The preservation of memory and tradition was a central theme in the human settlement. Elias explained how their ancestors had used storytelling, art, and communal practices to keep their history alive. This emphasis on memory and tradition provided a counterpoint to the Syphor's data-driven approach to history, highlighting the importance of personal and collective narratives in shaping identity. As the days turned into weeks, Zorath and his team continued to explore and learn from the human settlement. The experience was both intellectually stimulating and personally transformative. The exchange of knowledge between the Syphor and the humans enriched both parties. Zorath's understanding of human culture and history expanded significantly, offering new insights into the diversity of sentient experience. The Syphor scientists and historians began to see the limitations of their purely data-driven approach and recognized the value of emotional and cultural dimensions in understanding history. On a personal level, Zorath found himself reflecting on the nature of existence and the role of emotions in shaping experiences. The human stories and traditions challenged his preconceptions and led him to consider the possibility of integrating aspects of human emotional depth into Syphor thought. As the alliance began to take shape, Zorath and his team prepared for the next phase of their mission. The insights gained from their immersion into human culture would inform their approach to collaboration and partnership. The goal was to create a relationship that respected and valued both civilizations' unique contributions. The exploration of the human settlement was a journey of discovery and connection. It revealed the richness of human culture and history, offering Zorath and his team a new perspective on the galaxy's diverse inhabitants. As they prepared to move forward, the lessons learned from this immersion would serve as a foundation for building a meaningful and respectful alliance between the Syphor and the humans. The newly formed alliance between the Syphor and the humans appeared to be flourishing. The collaborative projects and cultural exchanges had fostered a sense of mutual respect and understanding. However, beneath the surface of this burgeoning partnership, tensions began to emerge that threatened the delicate balance they had achieved. During one of the joint projects aimed at enhancing the settlement's agricultural yield with Syphor technology, unexpected setbacks occurred. The advanced agricultural systems, while theoretically sound, began to exhibit inconsistencies in their performance. Crops that had initially flourished started to wither, and soil samples showed signs of unusual chemical imbalances. The Syphor scientists, including Dr. Nara, a leading expert in environmental technology, were perplexed by these anomalies. The humans, already wary of technological changes, grew increasingly anxious about the potential impact of the Syphor systems on their environment. Some of the more conservative members of the settlement began to voice their concerns, arguing that the integration of advanced technology might be disrupting the delicate balance of their ecosystem. The tensions escalated when a heated debate broke out at a council meeting. Representatives from both sides gathered to address the agricultural issues and discuss the future of the collaboration. The Syphor's commitment to solving the problem was questioned by some of the human council members, who felt that their traditional methods were being undermined. The atmosphere in the council hall was charged, and the once smooth communication between the two civilizations began to fray. Compounding the strain was the discovery of an artifact within the human settlement that seemed to have origins beyond their known history. The artifact, an intricately designed metallic object with unknown inscriptions, was found during an excavation of an old structure near the settlement. Its design was unlike anything the humans had seen before, leading to speculation that it might be of Syphor origin or connected to a forgotten chapter of human history. The artifact was brought to the Syphor scientists for analysis. Dr. Nara and her team conducted a thorough examination, but the artifact's origins and purpose remained elusive. The inscriptions were not immediately recognizable, and its material composition did not match any known Syphor or human technologies. The discovery of the artifact stirred a mix of excitement and suspicion among the humans. Some saw it as a potential link to a larger cosmic history, while others feared it might be a symbol of past conflicts or external influences. The artifact became a focal point for debate, with differing opinions on whether it should be studied further or preserved in its current state. The situation worsened when rumors began circulating about the artifact's potential connection to a long-lost human civilization that had supposedly vanished before the Great Exodus. The idea that the Syphor might have unknowingly influenced or been influenced by this lost civilization fueled fears of hidden agendas and manipulation. Trust between the Syphor and the humans, which had been carefully cultivated, began to erode. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Zorath and Elias decided to address the tensions directly. Both leaders understood that their ability to resolve the conflict would determine the future of the alliance. Zorath called for a series of high-level meetings with the Human Council to discuss the agricultural issues and the artifact. His approach was one of openness and collaboration, aiming to reassure the humans of the Syphor's commitment to resolving the problems and respecting their cultural sensitivities. To address the agricultural issues, a joint task force was established, comprising both Syphor scientists and human environmental experts. This team worked together to diagnose and rectify the problems with the advanced systems while taking into account the traditional farming practices of the humans. Their goal was to find a solution that integrated the best of both worlds. Regarding the artifact, Zorath proposed a joint research initiative involving both Syphor and human historians. The objective was to uncover the artifact's origins and significance through collaborative research. This initiative was designed to build trust and demonstrate a genuine interest in understanding and respecting human history. The process of addressing the challenges and rebuilding trust was gradual and complex. Both the Syphor and the humans had to navigate their differences and work towards a common goal. Over time, the Joint Task Force made significant progress in resolving the agricultural issues. By integrating Syphor technology with human expertise, they developed a hybrid system that improved crop yields without disrupting the ecosystem. The success of this project helped to alleviate some of the concerns among the human population and demonstrated the potential for positive outcomes from the alliance. The joint research team made a breakthrough with the artifact. Through detailed analysis and comparison with historical records, they discovered that the artifact was not of Syphor origin, but was indeed a remnant of an ancient human civilization. This revelation helped to address some of the suspicions and highlighted the importance of collaborative research in uncovering shared history. Zorath and Elias worked to reinforce the importance of cultural sensitivity and mutual respect in their partnership. They organized events and discussions to address the concerns of both sides and emphasized the value of maintaining open communication and collaboration. The resolution of these issues led to a renewed commitment to the alliance. Both civilizations recognized the importance of working through challenges together and the benefits that came from their combined efforts. The experience strengthened their bond and reinforced the idea that their partnership was built on a foundation of mutual respect and shared goals. As the immediate challenges were addressed, Zorath and Elias looked towards the future of their alliance. They understood that the journey ahead would require ongoing effort and adaptability, but they were optimistic about the potential for continued growth and collaboration. Plans were developed for new joint initiatives that aimed to further integrate Syphor technology with human practices while respecting cultural traditions. These initiatives included projects focused on space exploration, environmental sustainability, and the development of new technologies. The alliance continued to support educational programs that facilitated knowledge exchange and collaboration between young people from both civilizations. These programs aimed to prepare the next generation for leadership roles and ensure the continued success of the partnership. Celebrations of shared achievements and cultural milestones became a regular feature of the alliance. These events provided opportunities for both civilizations to showcase their contributions and celebrate their progress. The resolution of the tensions marked a turning point in the alliance between the Syphor and the humans. By addressing their challenges openly and collaboratively, they had demonstrated their commitment to a future of mutual respect and shared success. As they looked forward, both Zorath and Elias were determined to build on their achievements and continue exploring the possibilities that their partnership offered. With the alliance between the Syphor and the humans on firmer ground, both civilizations began to look forward to the future. However, beneath the surface of their collaborative successes, a new undercurrent of suspicion and unease began to emerge. Shortly after the resolution of the previous issues, the Syphor's deep space monitoring systems detected a series of unusual signals coming from a previously unexplored region of the galaxy. These signals were faint but highly irregular, suggesting a form of communication or data transmission that did not fit within the known patterns of galactic phenomena. The discovery of these signals coincided with an increase in tensions within the human settlement. A faction of humans, influenced by lingering fears and conspiratorial thinking, began to question the true intentions of the Syphor. They speculated that the signals might be connected to the Syphor's presence on their world, raising concerns about surveillance or hidden agendas. Zorath, committed to transparency and collaboration, decided to investigate the signals in partnership with the humans. He invited Elias and a team of human experts to join the Syphor scientists in analyzing the signals. This decision was met with mixed reactions. Some saw it as a positive step towards open communication, while others remained skeptical. As the investigation into the signals progressed, a series of unexpected discoveries began to surface, shedding light on hidden aspects of both Syphor and human history. During their research, the Syphor team stumbled upon ancient records within the Human Museum that had previously been overlooked. These records contained references to a long-forgotten civilization known as the Elorians, who had once possessed advanced technology and knowledge. The Elorians had mysteriously vanished, leaving behind only fragmented accounts of their existence. Simultaneously, Zorath accessed restricted Syphor archives that hinted at a connection between the Elorians and the Syphor's own early history. According to these records, the Syphor had encountered the Elorians during their early expansion and had acquired some of their technology and knowledge. The specifics of these interactions remained vague, but the connections were undeniable. The parallels between the Elorians and the Syphor's early development sparked new theories about the origins of the Syphor's advanced technology. Zorath and Elias, both intrigued and concerned, realized that these revelations could have profound implications for their understanding of their own histories and their current alliance. The revelations about the Elorians and the mysterious signals intensified existing fears and conspiracy theories among the humans. Some factions began to believe that the Syphor's presence and the strange signals were part of a broader scheme to uncover or exploit hidden aspects of human history. In the human settlement, the discovery of the Elorians and the new signals fueled speculation about the Syphor's true motives. Public sentiment shifted, with some humans questioning whether the Syphor were genuinely interested in partnership or if they had ulterior motives related to the Elorians. Within the Syphor ranks, a small group of dissenters began to question the wisdom of the alliance with the humans. They argued that the revelations about the Elorians suggested that the humans might hold secrets that could undermine Syphor interests. These dissenters pushed for a more cautious approach, advocating for increased scrutiny and control over the joint projects. The escalating tensions reached a boiling point during a tense diplomatic meeting between Zorath and Elias. The meeting, intended to address the concerns and findings, quickly devolved into a heated argument. Both leaders struggled to maintain a semblance of diplomacy as they confronted each other with accusations and suspicions. Recognizing the potential for the alliance to unravel, Zorath and Elias sought to address the crisis head-on. They understood that the only way to overcome the growing mistrust and suspicion was through a concerted effort to reaffirm their commitment to transparency and cooperation. Zorath and Elias jointly addressed the human settlement and the Syphor team, acknowledging the concerns and fears that had arisen. They emphasized their commitment to open communication and collaboration, and outlined the steps they were taking to investigate the mysterious signals and the Elorian connection. To address the crisis, they established a high-level joint task force composed of experts from both civilizations. This task force was tasked with conducting a comprehensive investigation into the Elorian records, the mysterious signals, and the potential implications for the alliance. The goal was to provide a clear and unbiased assessment of the situation. Zorath and Elias also initiated efforts to strengthen cultural exchanges and community engagement. They organized joint events and workshops designed to foster understanding and collaboration between their peoples. By focusing on shared goals and achievements, they aimed to rebuild trust and reinforce the positive aspects of their partnership. As the task force delved into their investigation, they uncovered additional layers of complexity related to the Elorians and the signals. Their findings began to shed light on long-standing mysteries and provided new insights into the broader context of galactic history. The investigation revealed that the Elorians had been pioneers in various fields of science and technology, and their disappearance was linked to a catastrophic event that had left their legacy fragmented. The signals detected by the Syphor were identified as a form of distress beacon, possibly left behind by the Elorians or their successors. The findings had significant implications for the Syphor and human alliance. The discovery of the Elorian legacy and the distress beacon suggested that there were unresolved aspects of galactic history that needed to be addressed. Both civilizations realized that their shared exploration of these mysteries could strengthen their partnership and provide valuable insights into their own histories. In light of the new revelations, Zorath and Elias reaffirmed their commitment to working together. They recognized that the challenges they faced were a natural part of their collaborative journey, and that overcoming them would ultimately lead to a deeper understanding and stronger bond between their civilizations. As the chapter of uncertainty began to close, Zorath and Elias looked ahead with renewed determination. The alliance between the Syphor and the humans had weathered a storm of mistrust and suspicion, emerging stronger and more resilient. Plans were made to continue exploring the mysteries of the Elorians and the signals. The joint task force was expanded to include additional experts and resources, with a focus on uncovering the full extent of the Elorian legacy and its implications for both civilizations. The Alliance continued to pursue collaborative projects that integrated Syphor technology with human practices. New initiatives were launched to address both practical and cultural goals, with an emphasis on mutual respect and shared benefits. Zorath and Elias remained committed to fostering a positive and cooperative relationship between their peoples. They continued to emphasize the importance of open communication, cultural exchange, and collaborative problem-solving as the foundation of their alliance. The resolution of the tensions and the search for truth marked a pivotal moment in the Syphor-Human alliance. As they moved forward, both civilizations were united in their quest for knowledge and their commitment to building a lasting and meaningful partnership. The journey ahead promised new challenges and discoveries, but Zorath and Elias were confident that their shared efforts would lead to a brighter future for both civilizations. With the mysteries of the Elorians and the signals partially resolved, the Syphor and humans began to rebuild and strengthen their alliance. However, just as they started to settle into a more stable partnership, a new and unexpected threat emerged that tested their unity once again. During routine space patrols, Syphor scouts detected an unidentified spacecraft in a previously unexplored region of space. The craft exhibited advanced technology and evasive maneuvers that suggested it was highly sophisticated. The Syphor High Council was alarmed, fearing that this might be an unknown power or even a threat to their security. News of the unidentified craft reached the human settlement, heightening existing fears and suspicions. Some factions within the human community began to speculate that the craft could be related to the Elorians or might be a harbinger of new conflicts. These fears were compounded by recent internal disputes and mistrust towards the Syphor. The discovery of the craft presented a significant diplomatic challenge for Zorath and Elias. They needed to address the concerns of their respective populations while investigating the potential threat posed by the unidentified spacecraft. The fragile trust that had been rebuilt now faced a new test. Determined to handle the situation with caution and transparency, Zorath and Elias organized a joint mission to investigate the unidentified craft. The mission aimed to determine the craft's origins, intentions, and any potential impact on their alliance. The joint mission was comprised of a carefully selected team of Syphor and human experts. The team included engineers, scientists, diplomats, and security personnel. The mission's objective was to approach the craft cautiously, gather intelligence, and establish contact if possible. The Ascendant, accompanied by a human shuttle, approached the unidentified spacecraft with the utmost care. The craft, though sleek and advanced, showed no signs of aggression. The team prepared for a range of scenarios, from peaceful first contact to potential hostilities. As they neared the spacecraft, the team attempted to establish communication. They sent out a series of diplomatic messages, identifying themselves as representatives of the Syphor Empire and the human settlement. The initial response was silence, But as they continued their efforts, the spacecraft systems began to respond. After a tense period of waiting, the unidentified craft opened a channel for communication. The message received was cryptic and carried an air of caution. It was clear that the occupants were wary of the Syphor and human presence. The craft's occupants were revealed to be an advanced and reclusive species known as the Eridani. The Eridani were a technologically advanced civilization with a history of isolation and secrecy. They had remained hidden from galactic affairs for millennia, and their sudden appearance raised many questions. The Eridani expressed concerns about the recent activities of the Syphor and humans, particularly regarding their exploration of the Elorian legacy. They claimed that the Elorians were a part of their own ancient history, and that the recent investigations might have unintended consequences. Zorath and Elias engaged in diplomatic negotiations with the Eridani representatives. The discussions were complex and required careful handling. The Eridani's demands and concerns needed to be addressed while maintaining the integrity of the Syphor-human alliance. As the negotiations progressed, Zorath and Elias worked to uncover the full extent of the Eridani's concerns and their connection to the Elorians. They aimed to understand the Eridani's history and motivations while ensuring that their own alliance remained intact. Through extensive dialogue and research, the team learned that the Eridani had once been allies of the Elorians. They had shared knowledge and technology, but a catastrophic event had forced them into seclusion. The Eridani believed that the Elorians' disappearance was linked to a conflict involving a malevolent force that had threatened their entire civilization. The Eridani warned of a malignant force that had once sought to exploit the Elorians' technology and knowledge for destructive purposes. This force, known as the Vortales, was believed to have been eradicated, but the Eridani feared that remnants of the Vortales might still exist and pose a threat. The revelation of the Vortales and the Eridani's history added a new layer of complexity to the situation. The Syphor and humans had to navigate the implications of this new information while addressing the Eridani's concerns. The alliance was at risk of fracturing if the situation was not handled delicately. In light of the new threat and the complex history revealed by the Eridani, Zorath and Elias focused on bridging the divide between their civilizations and the Eridani. They sought to establish a cooperative framework that would address the concerns of all parties involved. A new joint task force was established, including representatives from the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. This task force was tasked with investigating the potential threat of the Vortales, assessing the Eridani's concerns, and developing strategies for cooperative action. To build trust and foster collaboration, Zorath and Elias organized cultural exchange programs between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. These programs aimed to promote understanding and mutual respect among the three civilizations, paving the way for more effective cooperation. The Joint Task Force developed a strategic plan to address the potential threat of the Vortales. This plan included intelligence gathering, defensive measures, and contingency strategies to safeguard the alliance and protect all involved parties. As the situation evolved, Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives worked to navigate the complexities of their new reality. The alliance between the Syphor and humans was tested, but their commitment to cooperation and mutual respect remained steadfast. Through ongoing diplomatic efforts and collaborative projects, the tensions between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani began to ease. The Joint Task Force made progress in addressing the concerns and threats, leading to a renewed sense of optimism. The experience highlighted the importance of maintaining strong alliances and open communication. Zorath and Elias remained dedicated to building a resilient partnership, one that could withstand challenges and adapt to changing circumstances. With the immediate threats addressed, the Syphor, humans, and Eridani looked to the future with renewed hope. They continued to explore new frontiers, both in space and in their collaborative efforts. The shared experiences and challenges had strengthened their bonds and set the stage for a promising future. As the chapter closed, Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani stood united in their commitment to a cooperative and secure future. The journey ahead was filled with opportunities and uncertainties, but the lessons learned and the alliances forged would guide them as they faced new challenges and explored new horizons. With the mysteries of the Elorians and the signals partially resolved, the Syphor and humans began to rebuild and strengthen their alliance. However, just as they started to settle into a more stable partnership, a new and unexpected threat emerged that tested their unity once again. During routine space patrols, Syphor scouts detected an unidentified spacecraft in a previously unexplored region of space. The craft exhibited advanced technology and evasive maneuvers that suggested it was highly sophisticated. The Syphor High Council was alarmed, fearing that this might be an unknown power or even a threat to their security. News of the unidentified craft reached the human settlement, heightening existing fears and suspicions. Some factions within the human community began to speculate that the craft could be related to the Elorians or might be a harbinger of new conflicts. These fears were compounded by recent internal disputes and mistrust towards the Syphor. The discovery of the craft presented a significant diplomatic challenge for Zorath and Elias. They needed to address the concerns of their respective populations while investigating the potential threat posed by the unidentified spacecraft. The fragile trust that had been rebuilt now faced a new test. Determined to handle the situation with caution and transparency, Zorath and Elias organized a joint mission to investigate the unidentified craft. The mission aimed to determine the craft's origins, intentions, and any potential impact on their alliance. The joint mission was comprised of a carefully selected team of Syphor and human experts. The team included engineers, scientists, diplomats, and security personnel. The mission's objective was to approach the craft cautiously, gather intelligence, and establish contact if possible. The Ascendant, accompanied by a human shuttle, approached the unidentified spacecraft with the utmost care. The craft, though sleek and advanced, showed no signs of aggression. The team prepared for a range of scenarios, from peaceful first contact to potential hostilities. As they neared the spacecraft, the team attempted to establish communication. They sent out a series of diplomatic messages, identifying themselves as representatives of the Syphor Empire and the human settlement. The initial response was silence, but as they continued their efforts, the spacecraft systems began to respond. After a tense period of waiting, the unidentified craft opened a channel for communication. The message received was cryptic and carried an air of caution. It was clear that the occupants were wary of the Syphor and human presence. The craft's occupants were revealed to be an advanced and reclusive species known as the Eridani. The Eridani were a technologically advanced civilization with a history of isolation and secrecy. They had remained hidden from galactic affairs for millennia, and their sudden appearance raised many questions. The Eridani expressed concerns about the recent activities of the Syphor and humans, particularly regarding their exploration of the Elorian legacy. They claimed that the Elorians were a part of their own ancient history and that the recent investigations might have unintended consequences. Zorath and Elias engaged in diplomatic negotiations with the Eridani representatives. The discussions were complex and required careful handling. The Eridani's demands and concerns needed to be addressed while maintaining the integrity of the Syphor-human alliance. As the negotiations progressed, Zorath and Elias worked to uncover the full extent of the Eridani's concerns and their connection to the Elorians. They aimed to understand the Eridani's history and motivations while ensuring that their own alliance remained intact. Through extensive dialogue and research, the team learned that the Eridani had once been allies of the Elorians. They had shared knowledge and technology, but a catastrophic event had forced them into seclusion. The Eridani believed that the Elorians' disappearance was linked to a conflict involving a malevolent force that had threatened their entire civilization. The Eridani warned of a malignant force that had once sought to exploit the Elorians' technology and knowledge for destructive purposes. This force, known as the Vortalis, was believed to have been eradicated, but the Eridani feared that remnants of the Vortalis might still exist and pose a threat. The revelation of the Vortalis and the Eridani's history added a new layer of complexity to the situation. The Syphor and humans had to navigate the implications of this new information while addressing the Eridani's concerns. The alliance was at risk of fracturing if the situation was not handled delicately. In light of the new threat and the complex history revealed by the Eridani, Zorath and Elias focused on bridging the divide between their civilizations and the Eridani. They sought to establish a cooperative framework that would address the concerns of all parties involved. A new joint task force was established, including representatives from the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. This task force was tasked with investigating the potential threat of the Vortalis, assessing the Eridani's concerns, and developing strategies for cooperative action. To build trust and foster collaboration, Zorath and Elias organized cultural exchange programs between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. These programs aimed to promote understanding and mutual respect among the three civilizations, paving the way for more effective cooperation. The Joint Task Force developed a strategic plan to address the potential threat of the Vortalis. This plan included intelligence gathering, defensive measures, and contingency strategies to safeguard the alliance and protect all involved parties. As the situation evolved, Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives worked to navigate the complexities of their new reality. The alliance between the Syphor and humans was tested, but their commitment to cooperation and mutual respect remained steadfast. Through ongoing diplomatic efforts and collaborative projects, the tensions between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani began to ease. The Joint Task Force made progress in addressing the concerns and threats, leading to a renewed sense of optimism. The experience highlighted the importance of maintaining strong alliances and open communication. Zorath and Elias remained dedicated to building a resilient partnership, one that could withstand challenges and adapt to changing circumstances. With the immediate threats addressed, the Syphor, humans, and Eridani looked to the future with renewed hope. They continued to explore new frontiers, both in space and in their collaborative efforts. The shared experiences and challenges had strengthened their bonds and set the stage for a promising future. As the chapter closed, Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani stood united in their commitment to a cooperative and secure future. The journey ahead was filled with opportunities and uncertainties, but the lessons learned and the alliances forged would guide them as they faced new challenges and explored new horizons. As the alliance between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani continued to solidify, the Joint Task Force made a chilling discovery. Deep within the remnants of the Elorian archives and the Eridani's own historical records, they uncovered evidence suggesting that the Vortalis, the malevolent force feared by the Eridani, was not entirely vanquished. The first sign of the Vortalis' resurgence came from reactivated signals detected by Syphor deep space probes. These signals were reminiscent of the Vortalis' known communication patterns and indicated that something was stirring within the dark reaches of the galaxy. The Eridani, upon learning of these signals, confirmed their worst fears. The Vortalis were known to be a predatory force that thrived on chaos and destruction. They had once been driven by a desire to dominate and exploit the advanced technologies of other civilizations, including the Elorians and Eridani. An emergency council was convened with representatives from the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. The council discussed the implications of the Vortalis' potential return and developed a comprehensive strategy to address the threat. The situation was dire, and the future of the alliance depended on their ability to act decisively. In response to the threat posed by the Vortalis, the alliance mobilized its resources and prepared for potential confrontation. The Joint Task Force expanded to include additional experts, military strategists, and intelligence officers from all three civilizations. The Syphor and Eridani began fortifying their defenses and upgrading their technologies to counter any possible incursions by the Vortalis. Human engineers contributed their practical ingenuity to improve defensive systems and ensure that all potential vulnerabilities were addressed. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives reached out to other civilizations that might be affected by the Vortalis. They sought to build a coalition of allies to bolster their collective strength and share intelligence about the emerging threat. Special operations teams were formed, consisting of elite personnel from each civilization. These teams were trained to handle high-risk situations, conduct covert operations, and gather crucial intelligence on the Vortalis. The Alliance's preparations were put to the test when a scouting mission encountered a Vortalis outpost in a remote sector of the galaxy. The outpost was a grim reminder of the Vortalis' dark capabilities and their intent to reassert their influence. The scouting mission, led by a combined team of Syphor, human, and Eridani operatives, approached the outpost cautiously. They gathered critical data about the Vortalis' technology, which appeared to have evolved since their last known encounter. The team's presence did not go unnoticed. They were ambushed by Vortalis' drones and barely managed to escape with their lives. The encounter provided valuable intelligence, but also highlighted the formidable nature of the Vortalis and their willingness to engage in aggressive tactics. Following the encounter, the Alliance convened to assess the situation. The Vortalis were determined to be more advanced and dangerous than previously thought. The intelligence gathered indicated that the Vortalis had developed new strategies for infiltration and disruption. As the threat from the Vortalis intensified, internal struggles within the Alliance began to surface. The stress of the situation strained relationships and tested the unity of the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. Within the Syphor ranks, a faction that had previously questioned the alliance with the humans and Eridani began to push for a more aggressive stance. They advocated for preemptive strikes and greater control over the alliance's operations, leading to tensions with other members who favored a more measured approach. Among the humans, there was a growing divide between those who wanted to engage directly with the Vortalis and those who preferred to avoid confrontation. The fears of some humans about the Syphors and Eridani's motives exacerbated the internal discord, with some seeing the alliance as a potential threat to their sovereignty. The Eridani, historically a reclusive and cautious civilization, faced internal pressure to withdraw from the alliance and focus solely on their own defenses. This pressure came from factions within their society that feared the potential consequences of confronting the Vortalis. Zorath and Elias worked tirelessly to address these internal struggles and maintain the alliance's cohesion. They organized diplomatic sessions, mediation efforts, and strategic discussions to ensure that the alliance remained unified in the face of the threat. Amidst the internal struggles and mounting external threats, a breakthrough occurred that shifted the balance of the conflict. The alliance discovered a potential vulnerability in the Vortalis' network that could be exploited. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source, a previously unknown Eridani data core that contained information on the Vortalis' central command structure. The data revealed a critical weakness that could be targeted to disrupt their operations. With this new intelligence, the Alliance formulated a strategic offensive plan. The plan involved a coordinated assault on the Vortalis' central command and infrastructure, aimed at crippling their ability to wage war and recover from their setbacks. The operation was codenamed Eclipse and involved a combined force of Syphor warships, human tactical units, and Eridani special forces. The operation required precise coordination and execution to maximize its chances of success. Operation Eclipse marked the climax of the struggle against the Vortalis. The Alliance's forces launched a bold and daring assault on the Vortalis' central command, with the objective of neutralizing their leadership and disabling their network. The assault began with a series of well-coordinated strikes on Vortalis' outposts and command centers. The Alliance's forces faced fierce resistance, but pressed on with determination. The Vortalis' advanced technology and defensive capabilities made the battle intense and challenging. The key moment of the operation came when the Alliance's forces successfully breached the Vortalis' central command. They targeted the core of the Vortalis' network, dealing a decisive blow to their ability to coordinate and respond. The operation culminated in a hard-fought victory for the Alliance. The Vortalis' central command was shattered, and their forces were thrown into disarray. However, the victory came at a cost, with significant losses sustained by the Alliance's forces and a heavy toll on their resources. The victory over the Vortalis brought a sense of relief and accomplishment, but it also prompted reflection and reevaluation of the Alliance's path forward. In the aftermath of the battle, the Alliance focused on rebuilding and recovering from the conflict. They worked to repair the damage caused by the Vortali's incursions and address the losses sustained during Operation Eclipse. Despite the challenges faced, the Alliance emerged stronger and more united. The successful operation reinforced the value of cooperation and mutual support, leading to a renewed commitment to their partnership. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives reflected on the lessons learned from the conflict. They recognized the importance of maintaining vigilance, fostering open communication, and addressing internal struggles proactively. As they moved forward, the Alliance was determined to continue exploring new frontiers and building upon their shared successes. The experience had strengthened their resolve and deepened their understanding of one another. The chapter of conflict and struggle closed with a sense of cautious optimism. The Syphor, humans, and Eridani stood together, united by their shared experiences and their commitment to a brighter future. The journey ahead promised new challenges and opportunities, but the lessons learned and the bonds forged during the struggle would guide them as they navigated the complex landscape of the galaxy. In the aftermath of their victory over the Vortalis, the alliance of the Syphor, humans, and Eridani began to turn their attention toward the next phase of their collaboration. Despite the relief that came with their triumph, the battle had left behind a trail of destruction and unanswered questions. Among the most pressing concerns was the fate of the shattered relics of the Elorians that the Vortalis had sought to exploit. The remnants of Elorian technology and artifacts scattered across the galaxy became a focal point for the Alliance's recovery efforts. Some relics had been damaged or lost during the conflict, and it was crucial to salvage and secure them to prevent further misuse. Specialized exploration teams were dispatched to locate and retrieve the scattered Elorian relics. These missions were fraught with danger, as the relics were often situated in treacherous and unstable regions of space or on hostile worlds. As the teams ventured into these areas, they made several surprising discoveries. Some relics were found to possess unique properties that had not been previously understood. These findings hinted at the advanced and mysterious nature of the Elorians, further deepening the intrigue surrounding their civilization. With the immediate threat of the Vortalis behind them, the Alliance focused on building a new future and solidifying their partnership. The lessons learned from their experiences shaped their approach to governance, technology sharing, and cultural exchange. The Alliance worked to establish formal frameworks for cooperation, focusing on mutual goals and shared values. New protocols were developed for technology sharing, research collaboration, and joint projects. Efforts to integrate cultural practices and traditions from all three civilizations were promoted. The Alliance recognized the importance of preserving and celebrating the unique heritage of each member while fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. The collaborative spirit of the Alliance led to significant technological advancements. Syphor engineers, human innovators, and Eridani scientists worked together on projects that combined their strengths, resulting in breakthroughs that benefited all parties. Educational programs were established to promote understanding and appreciation of each civilization's history and achievements. These programs aimed to foster a new generation of leaders and citizens who were well-versed in the complexities of their interstellar alliance. As the Alliance began to flourish, a new shadow emerged from the depths of space. Unbeknownst to the Alliance, the remnants of the Vortalis had regrouped and begun to formulate a plan for revenge. Small, covert Vortalis factions operated in secrecy, gathering resources and rebuilding their strength. Their goal was to destabilize the Alliance from within and seek revenge for their previous defeat. The Vortalis attempted to infiltrate the Alliance's systems and societies, using advanced stealth technology and subterfuge. Their efforts included sabotaging key infrastructure, manipulating information, and inciting dissent among the Alliance members. As strange incidents and unexplained disruptions began to occur, suspicion and tension started to rise within the Alliance. The unity that had been carefully built was tested by these new challenges, and members began to question whether there was a deeper, unseen threat at play. The shadowy threat posed by the Vortalis became increasingly evident as a series of coordinated attacks and disruptions struck the Alliance's core systems and operations. The Alliance was forced to confront the reality of an insidious enemy working to undermine their progress. The Vortalis launched a series of attacks on critical infrastructure, including communication networks, research facilities, and defense systems. These attacks caused widespread chaos and highlighted the vulnerability of the Alliance's technological and organizational structures. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives launched an internal investigation to uncover the source of the attacks. Their efforts were complicated by the Vortalis' advanced tactics and the growing mistrust among Alliance members. The investigation revealed that the Vortalis had successfully infiltrated several key positions within the Alliance. Their operatives had gained access to sensitive information and were actively working to further destabilize the Alliance from within. Faced with the threat of internal sabotage and external aggression, the Alliance recognized the need for a unified and decisive response. They worked to address the security breaches and fortify their defenses against the hidden enemy. An emergency summit was convened to address the Vortalis' threat and strategize a coordinated response. The summit included representatives from all three civilizations, as well as experts in security, intelligence, and counterintelligence. The Alliance implemented a range of measures to strengthen security and counteract the Vortalis' infiltration. These measures included enhanced surveillance, improved encryption, and the establishment of specialized task forces to address internal threats. The Alliance's response involved a combination of defensive and offensive strategies. They launched targeted operations to identify and neutralize Vortalis' operatives, while simultaneously working to repair and protect their critical infrastructure. The culmination of the Alliance's efforts came in a decisive confrontation with the Vortalis. The Alliance mobilized its forces for a coordinated assault on the Vortalis' stronghold, aiming to eradicate the threat and secure their future. The Alliance's forces launched preliminary strikes to weaken the Vortalis' stronghold and disrupt their operations. These strikes were designed to create an opening for a more focused and decisive assault. The final assault on the Vortalis' stronghold was a high-stakes operation involving a combined force of Syphor warships, human tactical units, and Eridani special forces. The battle was intense and required precise coordination and strategic planning. The Alliance's forces successfully breached the Vortalis' stronghold and dealt a decisive blow to their leadership and operations. The victory marked the end of the immediate threat posed by the Vortalis and secured the future of the Alliance. In the aftermath of the conflict, the Alliance focused on rebuilding trust and addressing the damage caused by the Vortalis' infiltration. Efforts were made to repair relationships, strengthen internal security, and ensure that lessons learned were applied to prevent future threats. With the threat of the Vortalis defeated, the Alliance turned its attention to the future and the continued pursuit of shared goals and aspirations. The experience had reinforced the importance of unity, vigilance, and cooperation. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives reaffirmed their commitment to the Alliance and its objectives. They vowed to continue working together to explore new frontiers, advance their technologies, and foster cultural understanding. The legacy of the Alliance was characterized by resilience, collaboration, and the shared experiences that had forged strong bonds between the Syphor, humans, and Eridani. The lessons learned from their struggles and triumphs would guide their future endeavors and shape their continued partnership. As they looked to the future, the Alliance embarked on new exploration missions and collaborative projects. They sought to expand their knowledge, build new connections, and contribute to the broader tapestry of galactic civilization. The chapter closed with a sense of accomplishment and optimism. The Alliance, forged in the crucible of conflict and strengthened through unity, stood ready to face the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. Their journey was far from over, but their shared commitment to cooperation and progress promised a bright and hopeful future. In the wake of their triumph over the Vortalis and the subsequent period of rebuilding, the Alliance of the Syphor, humans, and Eridani found themselves on the cusp of a new era. The unity forged in the crucible of conflict was now channeling into ambitious projects and exploration, heralding the dawn of a new chapter in galactic history. The alliance formalized its expanded vision by establishing the Frontier Coalition, a collaborative initiative aimed at exploring uncharted territories and advancing scientific research. The coalition's mission was to push the boundaries of known space and uncover new opportunities for growth and discovery. The coalition's first major expedition, named Genesis Venture, was prepared with meticulous care. The mission aimed to explore a newly discovered region of space that held the potential for groundbreaking discoveries. It was to be a test of the Alliance's collective capabilities and a demonstration of their commitment to expanding their horizons. The Genesis Venture was unique in its composition, featuring crews from all three civilizations working together. The Syphor provided advanced technology and strategic planning. The humans brought practical experience and adaptability, and the Eridani contributed their deep knowledge of cosmic phenomena and survival skills. As the Genesis Venture embarked on its journey, the excitement and anticipation were palpable. The spacecraft, equipped with the latest advancements from the Syphor and contributions from the other civilizations, was a marvel of collaborative engineering. The initial phase of the mission involved navigating through uncharted space, requiring careful coordination and precise adjustments to avoid potential hazards. The crew encountered various celestial phenomena, including newly formed nebulae, exotic particle fields, and anomalies that had never been documented before. During their exploration, the Genesis Venture encountered a previously unknown civilization. This contact was both thrilling and challenging, as the new species exhibited unique traits and technologies that were distinct from anything the Alliance had previously encountered. The initial interactions with the new civilization were marked by cautious curiosity. The Alliance representatives approached the situation with respect and a desire for peaceful dialogue. Cultural exchange and mutual understanding were prioritized, as the coalition sought to establish a positive and cooperative relationship. Back in the Alliance's core territories, efforts were underway to prepare for the integration of new knowledge and technologies acquired from the Genesis Venture. The convergence of new discoveries and innovations promised to further elevate the Alliance's capabilities and influence. The new technologies obtained from the newly encountered civilization were studied and integrated into the Alliance's existing infrastructure. These technologies included advancements in energy manipulation, propulsion systems, and information processing, which had the potential to revolutionize various aspects of the Alliance's operations. The data gathered during the Genesis Venture led to significant scientific breakthroughs. Research teams from all three civilizations collaborated to analyze and apply the new findings, resulting in advancements in fields such as astrophysics, xenobiology, and materials science. The Alliance's cultural exchange programs expanded to include insights and traditions from the newly encountered civilization. This enrichment contributed to a deeper understanding of the galaxy's diverse inhabitants and fostered a sense of unity and shared purpose. Despite the excitement surrounding the new opportunities, internal challenges persisted. The Alliance faced ongoing issues related to governance, resource allocation, and the integration of new civilizations into their collaborative framework. The expanded scope of the Alliance's activities necessitated a reevaluation of its governance structures. The coalition worked to streamline decision-making processes and ensure that all member civilizations had a voice in the direction of their joint initiatives. Managing resources and prioritizing projects became increasingly complex as the Alliance's activities expanded. Efforts were made to develop efficient systems for resource allocation, ensuring that all member civilizations could contribute to and benefit from the coalition's endeavors. The integration of new civilizations and technologies sometimes led to disagreements and misunderstandings. The Alliance established conflict resolution mechanisms and diplomatic channels to address issues and maintain harmony among its diverse members. As the Genesis Venture concluded its mission and returned to the core territories, the Alliance celebrated the accomplishments and new beginnings that had emerged from their efforts. The successful integration of new technologies and the establishment of positive relations with the newly encountered civilization marked the beginning of a new era of exploration and collaboration. A grand celebration was held to honor the achievements of the Genesis Venture and the contributions of all those involved. The event was a testament to the Alliance's collective strength and resilience, showcasing the progress made and the potential for future endeavors. The Alliance's leadership, including Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives, outlined a vision for the future. This vision included continued exploration, further scientific research, and the ongoing promotion of cultural understanding and cooperation among the galaxy's diverse civilizations. The legacy of the Alliance's unity and collaboration was reflected in their achievements and the positive impact they had on the galaxy. The principles of mutual respect, shared goals, and collective effort continued to guide their actions and shape their future. As the Alliance moved forward into this new chapter, the reflections on their journey provided valuable insights and inspiration. The trials they had faced and the victories they had achieved were a testament to their commitment to a brighter, more connected future. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives reflected on their personal growth and the evolution of their relationships. The experiences shared during their struggles and successes had deepened their bonds and strengthened their resolve. The stories of the Alliance's journey and achievements were shared with the next generation of leaders and citizens. These stories served as inspiration and a reminder of the power of unity and cooperation in overcoming challenges and achieving greatness. With a renewed sense of purpose, the Alliance continued to explore new horizons and pursue their shared goals. The future was filled with promise, and the Alliance stood poised to make a lasting impact on the galaxy. The chapter closed with a sense of anticipation and excitement for what lay ahead. The Alliance's journey was far from over, and their collective efforts would continue to shape the course of galactic history. As they ventured into the unknown, they carried with them the legacy of their unity and the hope for a future defined by collaboration, discovery, and shared success. As the Alliance of the Syphor, humans, and Eridani celebrated their recent achievements and the beginning of a new era, an unexpected signal emerged from the far reaches of uncharted space. The signal, faint but persistent, hinted at something significant and potentially transformative. Its origin was beyond the known boundaries of the galaxy, and it bore traces of a technology that none of the Coalition's scientists could immediately identify. The signal was first detected by the Syphor's advanced sensors, which picked up an anomaly in the background cosmic radiation. The data was analyzed by a team of specialists, including Syphor engineers, human physicists, and Eridani astronomers. Despite their combined expertise, the signal's source and nature remained elusive. Recognizing the potential importance of the signal, the Alliance decided to launch a new expedition to investigate its origin. This mission, dubbed Echoes of Eternity, aimed to explore the uncharted region of space from which the signal originated. The expedition was seen as an opportunity to uncover new knowledge and push the boundaries of their collective understanding. The preparation for the Echoes of Eternity expedition was meticulous. The Alliance assembled a diverse team of explorers, scientists, and diplomats to ensure a comprehensive approach to the mission. The vessel chosen for the journey, the Horizon's Edge, was equipped with the latest technology from all three civilizations and designed to handle the uncertainties of deep space travel. The Horizon's Edge set out on its journey towards the unknown signal, navigating through the uncharted regions of space. The crew, a mix of Syphor, human, and Eridani members, was filled with a sense of anticipation and excitement as they ventured into the unexplored depths. As the Horizon's Edge traveled further from known space, the crew encountered a variety of cosmic phenomena. Nebulae of vibrant colors, strange energy fields, and gravitational anomalies challenged their navigation skills and required constant adjustments to their trajectory. During the journey, the crew made several fascinating discoveries. They observed previously undocumented cosmic structures, including enormous magnetic fields and gravitational waves that seemed to defy conventional understanding. These phenomena provided valuable data and insights into the nature of the universe. The long journey through uncharted space tested the crew's endurance and morale. Regular communication sessions, cultural exchanges, and recreational activities helped maintain a positive atmosphere. The crew's diverse backgrounds and expertise contributed to a strong sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. After weeks of travel, the horizon's edge approached the coordinates from which the signal originated. The crew was greeted by a sight that defied expectation, a massive, seemingly artificial structure orbiting a distant star. The structure was unlike anything the crew had ever seen. It was a colossal construct, appearing to be composed of materials that combined elements from various civilizations and technological epochs. Its design was intricate and complex, suggesting a level of sophistication far beyond anything the Alliance had previously encountered. The crew initiated a detailed analysis of the structure using the horizon's edge's sensors. The initial scans revealed that the structure was both ancient and highly advanced. Its energy signature was consistent with the signal they had detected, but its purpose remained unclear. The Alliance decided to make initial contact with the structure. A small team, led by Zorath, Elias, and Eridani representatives, prepared to board the structure and investigate further. The team was equipped with advanced exploration suits and communication devices to ensure their safety and facilitate real-time data transmission. Upon boarding the structure, the team found themselves in a vast, cavernous space. The interior was a marvel of engineering, with towering walls adorned with strange symbols and glowing conduits. The atmosphere was filled with a faint hum, and the air was tinged with an otherworldly energy. The team navigated through the structure, encountering a series of chambers and corridors that seemed to tell a story of their own. Each chamber contained artifacts, inscriptions, and devices that provided clues about the structure's creators and its purpose. The inscriptions on the walls were a mix of languages and symbols, some of which were recognizable and others that were completely alien. The team worked to decipher the inscriptions, revealing a narrative about a long-lost civilization that had sought to transcend the limitations of their own reality. At the heart of the structure, the team discovered a central chamber that appeared to be a control or command center. In the center of the chamber was a large, pulsating core that emitted a powerful energy field. The core seemed to be the source of the signal and was surrounded by advanced technology and data storage devices. As the team studied the core and its surroundings, they made a series of groundbreaking revelations about the structure and its creators. The information they uncovered provided insights into the civilization's goals, achievements, and ultimate fate. The inscriptions and data indicated that the structure was built by a highly advanced civilization known as the Valthar. The Valthar had been pioneers in the field of interdimensional travel and had created the structure as a means to explore and connect with other realities. According to the data, the Valthar civilization had faced a catastrophic event that led to their downfall. The structure had been left as a legacy, a final testament to their achievements and aspirations. The core's signal was a beacon, intended to guide future explorers and preserve the Valthar's knowledge. The discovery of the Valthar's legacy provided the Alliance with a new perspective on the galaxy's history. It revealed that the pursuit of knowledge and exploration was a universal trait shared by many civilizations. The Valthar story was a reminder of the fragility of progress and the importance of preserving and sharing knowledge. The revelations about the Valthar and their structure had profound implications for the Alliance and their future endeavors. The information and technology recovered from the structure offered new possibilities and challenges. The Alliance's scientists began to study and integrate the Valthar's technology into their own systems. The advancements included new methods for interdimensional communication, energy manipulation, and data storage. These technologies had the potential to revolutionize the Alliance's capabilities and open up new avenues for exploration. The discovery prompted philosophical reflections on the nature of existence and the pursuit of knowledge. The Valthar's legacy served as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all civilizations and the importance of respecting and learning from the achievements of others. The success of the Echoes of Eternity expedition laid the groundwork for future missions. The Alliance planned to continue exploring the galaxy and beyond, with a renewed focus on understanding and connecting with other civilizations. The knowledge gained from the Valthar structure would guide their efforts and inspire new generations of explorers. The chapter concluded with the Horizon's Edge returning to the core territories of the Alliance, bringing with it the knowledge and technology gained from their journey. The successful expedition marked the beginning of a new era of exploration and discovery. The Alliance celebrated the achievements of the Echoes of Eternity mission and reflected on the journey's significance. The crew members were honored for their bravery and contributions, and the new technologies and insights were shared with all member civilizations. Zorath, Elias, and the Eridani representatives reaffirmed their commitment to the Alliance's mission of exploration and cooperation. The legacy of the Valthars served as a beacon of inspiration, reminding them of the endless possibilities that lay ahead. As the Alliance prepared for future endeavors, they did so with a sense of optimism and excitement. The echoes of the past had guided them to new horizons, and their journey was far from over. With each new discovery, they continued to forge a path towards a brighter and more interconnected future. The chapter closed with a sense of anticipation and hope, as the Alliance stood at the threshold of a new chapter in their shared history. The galaxy was full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and the Alliance was ready to face the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. The excitement surrounding the successful conclusion of the Echoes of Eternity mission was tempered by an unexpected development. As the Alliance settled into their new phase of exploration and discovery, a series of anomalies began to manifest within the core systems of their networks. These anomalies were subtle at first, but grew increasingly disruptive, affecting communication, data integrity, and even the fabric of reality itself. It started with minor glitches in communication networks. Messages would intermittently become garbled or incomplete, and data transfers showed signs of corruption. Initially, these issues were attributed to the complexity of integrating Valthar technology, but as the disruptions became more frequent and severe, the Alliance grew concerned. The disruptions were accompanied by strange phenomena observed throughout the galaxy. Space-time distortions, inexplicable energy surges, and localized gravitational anomalies began to appear in various regions. These phenomena were both puzzling and alarming, suggesting a deeper, more systemic issue. In response to the growing concerns, the Syphor High Council, along with representatives from the human and Eridani delegations, convened an emergency meeting. The council chamber was filled with a palpable sense of urgency as they prepared to address the crisis. The council tasked a specialized team with investigating the source of the anomalies. The team, composed of top scientists, engineers, and researchers from all three civilizations, was led by Zorath, Elias, and Eridani chief scientist Raelzar. Their mission was to uncover the cause of the disruptions and find a solution. The team began by analyzing the anomalies from a scientific perspective. They employed advanced diagnostic tools to trace the origin of the disruptions, mapping their patterns and attempting to correlate them with known phenomena. The analysis revealed that the anomalies seemed to be spreading from a central point, a location in space that coincided with the coordinates of the Valthar structure they had previously explored. This correlation raised concerns that the disruptions might be linked to the Valthar technology. During their investigation, the team discovered a potentially groundbreaking concept, the Genesis paradox. This theory proposed that the Valthar's advanced technology had inadvertently created a self-perpetuating feedback loop that was distorting space-time. The paradox suggested that the technology was both a source of incredible potential and a significant risk. To address the Genesis paradox, the team needed to delve deeper into the Valthar structure and its core. They prepared for a return mission to the structure, aiming to understand its inner workings and identify any potential causes for the anomalies. The crew of the Horizon's Edge readied themselves for the mission. The team was equipped with advanced tools and technology designed to handle the complexities of the Valthar's core. They also took additional precautions to protect against the potential dangers posed by the destabilized spacetime. Upon arriving at the Valthar structure, the team was greeted by a more intense array of anomalies. The core was now surrounded by a fluctuating energy field that made navigation and data collection challenging. Despite these difficulties, they managed to access the central chamber where the core was located. The core was more active than before, pulsating with a rhythmic intensity that seemed to resonate with the surrounding space. The team set up specialized equipment to analyze the core's energy emissions and its impact on the surrounding environment. They discovered that the core was emitting a complex series of waves and signals that were interacting with the fabric of space-time. Through their analysis, the team uncovered startling revelations about the Valthar technology and its unintended consequences. The Valthar technology was designed to manipulate space-time and enable interdimensional travel. However, the technology's complexity and power had unforeseen side effects. The feedback loop created by the core's energy emissions was causing ripples in space-time, leading to the anomalies observed throughout the galaxy. The team found additional inscriptions and data indicating that the Valthar had been aware of the risks associated with their technology. They had included a series of fail-safes and warnings within the structure, but these measures had not been sufficient to prevent the eventual destabilization. To mitigate the effects of the Genesis paradox, the team proposed a multifaceted approach. This involved recalibrating the core's energy output, implementing a stabilization field around the structure, and developing a new algorithm to manage the feedback loop. The solution required precise coordination and integration of technology from all three civilizations. With a clear plan in place, the team worked diligently to implement the solution and stabilize the situation. The process was complex and required careful coordination among the Syphor, human, and Eridani experts. The core's energy output was adjusted using a combination of Syphor precision technology and human engineering expertise. This process involved fine-tuning the core's emissions to reduce the intensity of the feedback loop. The team deployed a stabilization field around the core, utilizing advanced Eridani technology to create a protective barrier. The field was designed to counteract the distortions in space-time and maintain stability within the structure. The new algorithm, developed through collaborative efforts, was implemented to manage the feedback loop and prevent further disruptions. The algorithm was integrated into the core systems and monitored for effectiveness. After implementing the solution, the team conducted extensive tests to ensure that the stabilization measures were effective. The results showed a significant reduction in the anomalies and a stabilization of space-time around the structure. With the solution successfully implemented, the team returned to the core territories to report their findings and celebrate their achievements. The resolution of the Genesis paradox marked a significant milestone for the Alliance and their collaborative efforts. The team presented their findings to the Syphor High Council, human leaders, and Eridani representatives. They detailed the nature of the Genesis paradox, the steps taken to resolve it, and the implications for future exploration. The successful resolution of the paradox reaffirmed the Alliance's commitment to overcoming challenges through cooperation and innovation. The experience highlighted the importance of vigilance and adaptability in the face of unforeseen difficulties. The Genesis paradox provided valuable lessons about the potential risks and rewards of advanced technology. The Alliance recognized the need for continued research and caution when dealing with powerful and complex systems. As the Alliance moved forward, they carried with them the knowledge gained from the Genesis paradox. The experience strengthened their resolve to explore new frontiers and seek out new opportunities for growth and discovery. With the resolution of the Genesis paradox, the Alliance was poised to embark on a new era of exploration and discovery. The successful mission had demonstrated their ability to tackle complex challenges and collaborate effectively across civilizations. The Alliance planned to expand its exploration efforts, building on the success of the Echoes of Eternity mission. New missions were proposed to explore additional regions of uncharted space and investigate potential threats and opportunities. The Alliance continued to strengthen its collaboration and communication among member civilizations. Regular joint meetings and shared research initiatives were established to foster ongoing cooperation and knowledge exchange. The Genesis paradox became a symbol of the Alliance's resilience and ingenuity. It served as a reminder of the importance of careful stewardship of advanced technology and the need for ongoing vigilance in the pursuit of knowledge. As they looked to the future, the Alliance was filled with a sense of optimism and excitement. The challenges they had overcome had prepared them for the adventures and discoveries that lay ahead. The chapter closed with the Alliance standing at the threshold of a new era, ready to face the unknown with courage and determination. The echoes of their past triumphs and the lessons learned from the Genesis paradox would guide them as they ventured into new realms and continued their quest for knowledge and unity. Months after resolving the Genesis paradox, the Alliance was thriving. The combined efforts of the Syphor, human, and Eridani civilizations had led to significant technological advancements and cultural exchanges. However, a new and more unsettling disturbance began to emerge, casting a shadow over their achievements. Observatories across the galaxy began to report irregularities in the cosmic background. Strange ripples in space-time were detected, and unexplained gravitational waves became more frequent. These anomalies were indicative of a rift, a tear in the fabric of reality itself. The disturbances were first noted as minor fluctuations but grew increasingly severe. The anomalies appeared to be spreading from a central location deep within the uncharted regions of space. This rift was unlike any phenomenon previously encountered and posed a significant threat to the stability of the galaxy. The Syphor High Council, along with human and Eridani leaders, convened to address the emerging crisis. The council chamber was filled with tension as they prepared to confront the new threat. The rift's potential implications for the galaxy were vast, and immediate action was necessary. To understand and address the rift, the Alliance assembled a specialized task force composed of top scientists and engineers from all three civilizations. This team was led by Zorath, Elias, and Ralzar, and their mission was to investigate the rift's origins and devise a strategy to contain or close it. The team began by deploying advanced probes and sensors to gather data on the rift. These instruments were designed to measure the rift's size, stability, and impact on surrounding space-time. The initial data revealed that the rift was expanding and had already started to affect nearby star systems. The team's analysis indicated that the rift was not a natural occurrence, but rather the result of an external influence. The characteristics of the rift suggested a connection to ancient technologies or entities that might have been long forgotten or hidden from the galaxy's current knowledge. To gain a deeper understanding of the rift, the team reviewed historical records and ancient texts. They discovered references to similar rifts in the archives of the Valthar and other ancient civilizations. These records hinted at powerful artifacts or entities capable of manipulating the very fabric of reality. As the task force continued their investigation, they made a series of groundbreaking discoveries that shed light on the nature of the rift and its implications. The team identified a central location within the rift where the energy signatures were most intense. This area was dubbed the Nexus of Power. The Nexus was believed to be the source of the rift's expansion and a focal point for the disturbances. Further analysis revealed that the Nexus was associated with a highly advanced and ancient technology. The technology appeared to be a relic of a long-lost civilization that had the ability to manipulate space-time on a grand scale. The technology was likely dormant or in a state of disrepair, which could explain the current instability. The team determined that if the rift continued to expand, it could lead to catastrophic consequences. The disturbances could destabilize entire star systems, disrupt galactic trade routes, and even pose a threat to the structural integrity of the galaxy itself. To address the rift and explore the Nexus of Power, the Alliance decided to mount a daring expedition. The mission was to investigate the Nexus up close, determine the cause of the rift, and develop a strategy to mitigate or close it. The expedition required extensive preparation and coordination. The Horizon's Edge was outfitted with specialized equipment to handle the rift's unique challenges, including shielding to protect against space-time distortions and advanced stabilization systems. The expedition crew included experts in various fields, such as space-time physics, ancient technology, and interdimensional travel. Their objectives were to enter the rift, assess the Nexus of Power, and implement measures to contain or close the rift if possible. The Horizon's Edge set out on its journey to the Nexus of Power, navigating through the increasingly turbulent space-time anomalies. The crew was prepared for the challenges ahead, aware of the potential risks and the significance of their mission. Upon reaching the nexus of power, the crew encountered a sight both awe-inspiring and intimidating. The central region of the rift was a swirling maelstrom of energy and matter, with the nexus at its core. The energy emanating from the nexus was both mesmerizing and destabilizing. The crew used their specialized equipment to approach the nexus safely. The energy field surrounding the nexus created a turbulent environment, requiring precise navigation and careful management of their vessel's systems. As they ventured closer to the nexus, the crew observed intricate patterns of energy and matter. The core of the nexus revealed an ancient structure, reminiscent of the Valthar's technology but more advanced and enigmatic. The structure appeared to be a key component in the rift's operation. The team collected data on the nexus's structure and energy emissions. They discovered that the technology was designed to harness and amplify cosmic energies, which had inadvertently caused the rift's destabilization. The technology's purpose was originally intended for interdimensional exploration, but it had become unstable over time. With a clearer understanding of the nexus and its technology, the team developed a plan to address the rift and stabilize the situation. The solution involved a multi-step process to deactivate or repair the ancient technology and close the rift. The team devised a strategy to deactivate the Nexus's core systems. This involved carefully disabling the energy conduits and control mechanisms that were amplifying the cosmic energies. The process required precise calibration and coordination to avoid further destabilizing the rift. In addition to deactivating the core systems, the team worked on repairing the technology to prevent future issues. This involved reconfiguring the control systems and implementing stabilization measures to ensure that the rift remained closed. The team executed their plan with meticulous precision. They carefully deactivated the core systems and repaired the technology, monitoring the rift's response throughout the process. The stabilization measures were implemented to secure the rift and prevent further expansion. After completing their work, the team continued to monitor the rift to ensure that the stabilization measures were effective. They observed a gradual decrease in the rift's intensity and a return to normal space-time conditions. The successful resolution of the rift marked a significant achievement for the Alliance. The mission demonstrated their ability to confront and overcome complex challenges through collaboration and innovation. The Horizon's Edge returned to the core territories, bringing with it the results of the expedition and the restored stability of the galaxy. The crew was greeted as heroes, and their efforts were celebrated by the Alliance. The team presented their findings to the Syphor High Council, human leaders, and Eridani representatives. They detailed the nature of the rift, the technology involved, and the measures taken to address the crisis. The data collected provided valuable insights into ancient technologies and their potential risks. The rift's resolution highlighted the importance of understanding and managing advanced technologies. The Alliance recognized the need for continued research and vigilance when dealing with powerful and complex systems. With the rift contained, the Alliance resumed its exploration and discovery efforts. The experience of confronting the rift provided a renewed sense of purpose and determination to explore new frontiers and seek out new opportunities for growth. The rift became a symbol of the Alliance's resilience and ability to overcome adversity. It served as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all civilizations and the importance of collaboration in addressing universal challenges. The chapter closed with the Alliance reflecting on their journey and looking forward to future adventures. The successful resolution of the rift marked the beginning of a new chapter in their shared history, filled with promise and potential. As the rift closed and the galaxy began to stabilize, the Alliance stood at a pivotal moment in its history. The successful resolution of the rift had not only secured the galaxy from potential catastrophe, but also solidified the bonds between the Syphor, human, and Eridani civilizations. With the immediate threat behind them, the focus shifted to the future and the promise of continued exploration and unity. The leadership of the Syphor High Council, the human representatives, and the Eridani delegates gathered to reflect on their accomplishments. The resolution of the Genesis paradox and the rift were significant milestones that demonstrated the strength and capability of their alliance. As they looked ahead, the leaders began to set new goals for the alliance. The success of their collaborative efforts had opened new possibilities for exploration, technological advancement, and cultural exchange. They decided to focus on several key areas, expanding their reach into unexplored regions of space, seeking out new civilizations, and mapping uncharted territories, continuing to share and develop new technologies, enhancing their collective capabilities, and improving the quality of life for all their citizens, deepening their understanding of each other's cultures and histories, fostering greater empathy and cooperation, ensuring that their advancements and explorations were conducted in a manner that preserved and protected the natural balance of the galaxy. The leaders emphasized the importance of maintaining their collaborative spirit and being prepared for unforeseen challenges. The experiences of the past months had underscored the value of unity and shared knowledge in overcoming obstacles. To formalize their commitment to these goals, the Alliance organized the Unity Conference, a landmark event that would bring together representatives from all three civilizations to discuss and plan their future endeavors. The conference was held on a neutral space station orbiting a scenic, uninhabited planet. The station was equipped with advanced communication technologies and facilities to accommodate the diverse needs of the attendees. It featured a grand hall where the main discussions would take place, as well as various breakout rooms for smaller meetings and workshops. Delegations from the Syphor, human, and Eridani civilizations arrived at the space station, each bringing their unique perspectives and expertise. The atmosphere was one of anticipation and excitement, as the representatives prepared to engage in discussions about their shared future. The conference began with an opening ceremony that highlighted the achievements of the Alliance. Speeches were made by key figures, including Zorath, Elias, and Relzar, who reflected on the successes of the past and expressed their hopes for the future. The keynote addresses emphasized the importance of continued collaboration and innovation. The speakers shared their visions for a future where their civilizations could work together to achieve common goals and address shared challenges. Throughout the conference, various sessions and workshops were held to address specific topics and develop actionable plans. The discussions were dynamic and collaborative, reflecting the spirit of unity that had been cultivated over the past months. The exploration sessions focused on identifying new areas of interest and potential missions. The Alliance decided to establish an interstellar exploration program, with joint missions to explore distant star systems and seek out new opportunities for discovery. Workshops on technological innovation addressed how to integrate and enhance their respective technologies. The focus was on creating new solutions that combine the best aspects of Syphor precision, human ingenuity, and Eridani adaptability. The cultural exchange sessions explored ways to deepen their understanding of each other's histories and traditions. Plans were made to establish cultural exchange programs, including joint educational initiatives, artistic collaborations, and shared heritage projects. Environmental stewardship discussions highlighted the need to balance technological advancement with the protection of natural resources. The Alliance committed to developing sustainable practices and implementing measures to preserve the ecosystems they encountered. By the end of the conference, the representatives reached a consensus on the key initiatives and commitments. The Alliance officially adopted a unified charter outlining their goals and principles, and they established a joint council to oversee the implementation of their plans. With the Unity Conference concluded and the plans set in motion, the Alliance prepared to embark on a new era of exploration and cooperation. The shared vision and collaborative spirit that had guided them through their previous challenges would continue to drive their efforts in the future. The Alliance launched their first joint missions under the new Interstellar Exploration Program. These missions were designed to push the boundaries of their knowledge and capabilities, exploring uncharted regions and seeking out new opportunities for collaboration. The technological innovations developed during the conference began to take shape. New projects were initiated to create advanced systems that combined the strengths of Syphor, human, and Eridani technologies. The cultural exchange programs were rolled out, bringing together individuals from different civilizations to share their stories, traditions, and art. These programs fostered a deeper understanding and appreciation of each other's cultures. The Alliance implemented measures to ensure that their activities were conducted in an environmentally responsible manner. New policies and practices were established to protect and preserve the natural balance of the galaxy. As the Alliance moved forward into their new era, they reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. The challenges they had faced and the successes they had achieved were a testament to their resilience and unity. The legacy of the Genesis Paradox, the Rift, and the Unity Conference became a foundational part of the Alliance's history. The experiences and lessons learned from these events shaped their approach to future endeavors and reinforced their commitment to collaboration. The story of their journey inspired future generations to continue exploring, innovating, and working together. The Alliance's achievements served as a beacon of hope and possibility, demonstrating the power of unity in the face of adversity. As the leaders of the Syphor, human, and Eridani civilizations looked to the future, they expressed their gratitude for the collective efforts that had made their successes possible. The Alliance had proven that, despite their differences, they could achieve great things by working together toward a common purpose. The future was filled with promise and potential. The Alliance was ready to face new challenges, explore new frontiers, and build a better galaxy for all its inhabitants. Their shared vision and collaborative spirit would guide them as they continued their journey into the unknown. The story of the Alliance concluded with a sense of optimism and determination. The successes of the past and the commitment to the future marked the beginning of a new chapter in the galaxy's history. The Alliance stood united, ready to embrace the opportunities and challenges that lay ahead, and to continue their quest for knowledge, discovery, and harmony. As the final chapter closed, the galaxy looked forward to a future shaped by the principles of unity, collaboration, and shared purpose. The dawn of this new era was a testament to the power of working together to achieve great things, and the legacy of the Alliance would inspire generations to come.